Hey guys, happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I was having a different video planned for today originally, but then there's a lot of stuff going down with the plants, so I thought this would be a good time for a garden update. So brace yourselves because a lot has gone down since the last time I showed you. Look how big all of these plants are. Like, this tomato plant is up to my head basically. It's huge. But yeah, this one's definitely the biggest of the three. This is my slicer tomato. It's a Better Boy. And then this is my Roma tomato. You can see there's a couple there. And then lastly, this is the cherry tomato. So these two, I don't know if you remember, were always much smaller than the slicer, but they've definitely caught up. They're all almost about the same size now. So yeah, and I've got actually a couple of good sized tomatoes here on the slicer, and then a few more other ones. So yeah, these suckers though, they are starting to go through so much water. I need to refill them almost every day or every other day now, depending on if it rains. But yeah, and then here's the cucumber. This thing has really grown a lot since last time. Yeah, it's already reached the top of the trellis, and then I'm kind of trying to train it to go back down, but it's resisting. So yeah, and it's got some flowers here too, and then I thought this was gonna be a cucumber, but then I don't know what the deal with this is. I've never grown cucumbers before, so this is kind of a new experience, but there's definitely a lot going on. Also, these leaves are gigantic. They are bigger than my hands. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, just basically a lot of growth happening, a lot of flowers, and some fruits in the case of the tomatoes. Definitely going through a lot of water, like I already said. I'm still fertilizing them about every 3 weeks, and then on the tomatoes, now that they've started setting fruit, I just put in some ground eggshell around all the plants. I put some in the planting holes. I put some in the planting holes when I first planted them, along with some Epsom salts, and the combo of that just helps prevent blossom end rot, which is basically like when the bottom of the tomatoes, they start rotting. Yeah, so then I do that once they start setting fruit again, so I just did that the other day. I just save up eggshells and put them in a bag in my freezer, and then I put them in my food processor and grind it up into flour, and I bake it a little bit to dry it out. You can also use bone meal, but I like repurposing what I already have, and the eggshells were basically free because I already had them. And then since it's been hot and humid, I was having a little bit of mold problems around where I put the fertilizer, just because it's been really damp, but this spray that I showed you before works really well. This is the 3-in-1 insect disease and mite control spray. It's basically like a soap base, I believe, and it's got pyrethrin and sulfur in it, so it's good for organic gardening, and it treats a bunch of different diseases, like it says, and bugs as well, and also kills the mold if you're having mold issues. And I think the last update I have to say is that I did end up putting mosquito dunks and crumbling them up around the plants, like I mentioned last time. I don't know if you can see, but like these little white grainy pieces, those are bits of mosquito dunk, and I did that for the gnats. I've always had this issue with container gardening. There's always gnats around the soil, and the gnats aren't the problem, but they lay larvae that eat the worms, or not the worms, they eat the roots of the plants, and they can obviously cause problems in your plants. So yeah, not only are the mosquito dunks working well for the mosquitoes in the self-watering chambers, but they're also helping my gnat problem. So yeah, and I still have been continuing with the blood meal too. I just put more on after every rain, and it washes away, and haven't had any problems with squirrels or raccoons. So yeah, I'll give you just another quick overview of the plants. But yeah, that's how they're doing right now. So I'm sure probably the next update I do, I'll probably have some fruit to show you. So yeah, hope you have an awesome day. Hi guys! Happy Monday! I'm very happy to report that I am pretty much 99% healthy. I have a very slight little cough, but for the most part, I'm all better. So anyways, for today's video, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys my monthly favorites, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So yeah. Alright, so I don't have very many beauty favorites this month. I was sick for like 3/4 of it, so didn't really wear a lot of makeup.